Hi guys, today I'm going to do a bit of a request video. Alison, also known as Hair Affair 85, she requested that I do a video about my hair care routine, so that's what I'm going to do today. I hope this video is not too disappointing because I don't really have much of a hair care routine, to be quite honest. My hair is naturally, I suppose I'm quite lucky, it's naturally quite good condition. It usually does what I want it to do, it's quite well behaved. So really my hair care routine is quite short, and I'm also really lazy, so the less work that I have to do, the better. So the basis of my routine are these Berber oil products, so that's what I'm going to talk about first. Firstly, the shampoo, sit here. I first came across these products when I went to the Scottish Vloggers meet way back in December, I think it was. We each got like a little goodie bag from the event and these products were in them. I'd never heard of Osmo before, or Berber oil really. But the first thing I noticed about this shampoo was that it smelled really nice. Kind of a bit like Haribo or something. Like, it's got a really sweet kind of smell. It's really good. These are a bit wet, I've just taken them out of the shower, it's dripping on me everywhere. But yes, at the moment I use this every day, and then I use this mask usually probably about once every 2 weeks. You can either use it as like a traditional conditioner, sort of leave it on for like a minute every time, or like every other day that you have a shower, leave it on for like a minute and wash it out and just continue styling your hair as normal. Or you can use it as a mask like I do, which is just every 1 or 2 weeks, leave it in your hair for 5 minutes, then rinse it completely. So it's kind of more like an intensive sort of treatment, but you do it less often, which is good for me because I usually, when I have a shower in the morning, I want to get it over with as quickly as possible because I'm usually still half asleep, so all I want to do is shampoo my hair, use some shower gel, and that'll do. So if I only have to do this like once every 2 weeks, that's perfect. So I'm using those two at the moment, plus also this Berber oil, the actual oil itself. It's just a tiny little sample kind of size. I seem to have 3 or 4 of these tiny little bottles. I don't have a full size one, but I've got a few of these. I don't know how I've managed to collect so many. Don't really know where they keep coming from. But anyway, I also am using this at the moment, and it smells even better than the shampoo. It smells amazing. It just does smell like sweeties. I just want to eat it, but I shouldn't, definitely shouldn't. But basically it's a hair oil. I'm sure most of you will have heard of the Moroccan oil, and I don't really know much about hair oils, but I think it's a pretty similar kind of thing. You can use it on wet or dry hair. I usually use it when my hair is wet, so after I've had a shower and washed my hair, I'll just pop this on into my hair, kind of run it through with my fingers, leave it for a couple of minutes, and then just dry my hair and style it as usual. I was a little bit skeptical about using hair oils at first because I really didn't think my hair needed it, and I just thought it would make my hair greasy. But everyone was rattling on about Moroccan oil and all this, so I thought, well, I've got this sample anyway, I might as well try it. So I did, and it's actually really nice. It doesn't feel heavy or greasy at all in your hair. It does just make it really, really soft. My hair naturally is quite shiny and soft anyway, but definitely, you could notice the improvement after using this. So I really like this product, although I don't use it that often. I use the shampoo every day, then I use the mask probably once a fortnight, and then maybe once or twice a month I will use the hair oil, just to keep my hair looking shiny and manageable. And it doesn't do an awful lot for my hair because my hair is naturally in quite good condition, but if I can see like a little improvement anyway, then definitely if your hair was sort of, if it needed it more, then I'm sure you'd see an even bigger improvement. So I would definitely recommend that, even though it's not something I personally would have bought myself unless I'd had a sample of it. So once I've used up all these little sample bottles, I think I will purchase a full-size one. So that's basically my standard hair care routine. There's a couple of other products that I do also use as well. The first of which is this TRESemmé Heat Defense Spray. It is just basically a bog standard heat defense spray that you can spray on your hair before blow drying or straightening or whatever. I must admit I do forget to use this every time I dry my hair or whatever, but I use it as often as I remember to use it. If that sounds really stupid. I use it as often as I can remember. I don't know how much good this is doing for my hair, to be honest. I don't think it's particularly special. I only bought it because it was on special offer in Boots. That was the main reason that I bought it. It's not particularly amazing. It's not bad either. I probably would repurchase it, but if there's another product on offer instead, then I'd probably give that a go, because it's not a bad product whatsoever, but it's just basically a bog standard heat defense spray, and I can't really tell if it's helping my hair at all or not. I don't really see any difference between when I use it and when I don't use it, but everyone says you're supposed to use heat defense products on your hair, so I thought I'd better use this. The next product is this, which is a sea salt spray. It's the Charles Worthington limited edition front row rough and tousled salt spray. That was quite a long name, wasn't it? I had heard that it was quite a good product, and I'm pretty sure it was on offer in Boots too, so that's why I bought it. Has a weird peeling off label with some instructions on the inside. Basically it's also a pretty bog standard salt spray, and it does like make a bit of difference to my hair, but I wouldn't say it was particularly amazing. My hair just now I've curled it with the Enrapture Totem Styler, so it's quite curly at the moment, but my natural hair is quite straight but with a wave in it. So sometimes if I can't be bothered like properly styling my hair, if I can't be bothered straightening it, I'll just put some of this into my hair when it's sort of half dry, and then continue drying it with my hairdryer. And it definitely does make it more texturized. It doesn't particularly make it like curly or beach waves, but it definitely does give your hair a bit more texture. Like the first day when you wash your hair, it can sometimes feel just really flat, but it definitely feels like you've got a bit more volume and stuff to it. So this was quite a good purchase. I don't regret buying it, but again, I'm not sure if I would bother buying it again. And the final thing that I'm going to talk about, the last product that I use on a regular basis, is this TRESemmé hairspray. This is just a little can. I've also got the big ones as well, but this one is really handy for just putting in your bag on a night out or whatever. It's the Salon Finish Extra Hold, which is, they've got like several different kinds of hairspray, and this is the second highest one. I think the last one is called like Ice Hold or something, and my flatmate has it, and I tried it, and it literally, you spray it in your hair and it is like it's been frozen with ice. You can't move it at all. I really don't like that one. It's too much for me. But this one is perfect. It just holds your hair in place. It doesn't feel too heavy or sticky. It's really good, and you can just brush it out if you need to restyle your hair or whatever. So it is really good. I do really like this. I don't often use hairspray that much. Like in the daytime I probably wouldn't bother hairspraying my hair, especially if it was just straight. I never bother to hairspray my hair if it's straightened, but if it's curled like this, I have got like a little spray of hairspray in this, but not an awful lot. My hair usually holds curls quite well on its own, but if I'm going on a night out I definitely would use some of this and take this along with me in my bag as well, just to do little touch-ups. So this is my favourite hairspray. I've tried a few different ones and this is definitely the best one that I've tried, so I would really recommend this. So that was my hair care routine. It's not particularly long or particularly involved. I don't use that many products, but the ones that I do use, they seem to work quite well for me. So I would definitely recommend the Berber oil products. All of that range is really good, and the TRESemmé hairspray is brilliant. But I probably wouldn't bother repurchasing these, to be quite honest, although I would continue to use some sort of heat defense spray in my routine, and I probably would have some sort of sea salt spray or texturizing spray to use as well, but not necessarily that brand.